touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards left on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time backing in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10. And then 13-yard line.
Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On play action, it's Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 41 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Buccaneers nothing. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd and inches, Brady, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Touchdown, Chargers!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Gronk, so tough to cover, sometimes the flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Coming in to put a lick on him was Lavonte David.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Brady going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. From midfield, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 45.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011 was. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might